Babies just suck you in, don't they? Oh my God. Most people simply can't resist the innocent charm of a baby's big round eyes. In fact, one of the reasons why we find babies so cute is because of this ratio, the ratio of the size of their eyes to the size of their head. Now, babies' eyes aren't just designed to capture our attention, but they literally hijack our brains and control our behavior in some of the most adorably manipulative ways. Okay, so I just spent way too long Googling the historical origin of bundle of joy. But whoever came up with that phrase to describe babies pretty much hit it right on the head. One of the main molecules that gets released when we stare in our baby's eyes is serotonin, a hormone with wide-ranging effects in the body. One of those effects being that sense of calm and overwhelming joy that you feel in your baby's presence. Moms who suffer from postpartum depression often have some sort of imbalance or issue with this chemical pathway, illustrating the critical role that it plays in this bonding process with our babies. Smelling our babies and eye contact with our babies are two of the most powerful stimulants of this chemical pathway. Another chemical released by our brains when we lock eyes with our tater tots is dopamine. Now, dopamine is like the Kim K of neurotransmitters because everybody knows about it and the role that it plays in pleasure and feeling good. It is largely responsible for that sort of baby high that many parents report experiencing, especially about their first babies. That's also why we're kind of addicted to our kids. But there is a common misconception about the role that dopamine plays inside our bodies. Dopamine doesn't really make you feel pleasure, even in your baby's presence. We know this because when animals have this part of their brain removed, they can still feel quite intense joy and pleasure. What they end up lacking is any sort of drive to go out and pursue that source of pleasure. The only way they'll feel it is if it's literally slapped in front of them. So dopamine then plays a much larger role in motivation. As it relates to your baby, dopamine heightens your awareness of their needs and motivates you to do the things that it takes to meet those needs and attend to those needs. This system literally rewards you for doing the things that it takes to ensure your baby's survival. So from an evolutionary perspective, it makes absolute sense that babies would have this hardwired in their DNA and their big googly eyes. Number 3, oxytocin. Often referred to as the love hormone or the cuddle bug, this hormone surges, especially in women, whenever you look in your baby's eyes. As with the other two chemicals, oxytocin has a wide range of effects inside the body. But in this case, it mainly promotes bonding and physical affection. Mommy rats that are depleted of this hormone rarely groom or touch their babies. And this is why the staring contest that you have with your baby rarely involves just your eyes, but also your lips, your hands, your cheeks as you kiss and you hug and you snuggle your little monster. Not only is all of this affection fun for you and your baby, it is excellent for their brains, stimulating and solidifying neural pathways that they'll need to speak, think, and even walk in the future. Now, your heart probably pounds when you see any baby, but everybody know ain't no feeling in the world like seeing your own. And the reason for that has to do with these very chemicals. They aren't released at nearly the levels, in some cases not at all, when we look at other people's kids. Still though, virtually any adult that looks at any baby will experience some changes in their brain activity. Studies show that when the eyes of babies and grown-ups meet, both their brain waves change to more closely match each other. Scientists think that this serves the purpose of facilitating communication and connection between the two. So for instance, when you have two adults whose brain waves closely match each other, they communicate better than two adults whose brain waves do not. So in sum, babies literally know how to hack our brains for their benefit. A surge of chemicals burst through our brains and run through our veins whenever we lock eyes on them, all to ensure that they have enough food, enough water, and enough snuggles. If you found anything useful in this video, let me know what it is. Like and comment below. If you think someone else will find it useful, baby, share your snacks with them. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next snack time.